Hi everyone, Josh here from Sigil Studios. Just want to thank you for tuning into this video here. This is my very first time making a battle report for YouTube, so I'm hoping I can deliver content in the future that everyone likes. So if everyone can do me a favor, if you are watching this, post down in the comments what you think, what you like, what you think we could change, because I just want to make this the best content for you guys, and I appreciate every view that I get. So again, thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the video. Happy wargaming, everyone. Welcome to an old world battle report. Today we have the Dwarves taking on the Skaven, played by Patty. Patty, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
All right, how are we feeling about today's game?
Good, good. We'll see if the rats don't run away today.
Well, hopefully the Dwarves can lay down the punishment and get you off this table quick so they can reclaim their hold. All right, so today this is a 2,000 point old world game. We are using the Renegade Pack, which will be listed in the channel description if you guys want to take a look at what that does. It does modify a little bit of legacy armies just to make them a little bit more competitive compared to what they have been in the past. And yeah, so that's pretty much all the only special stuff that we're doing today. So let's get right into the armies. Let's first take a look at the Skaven. Patty, run us through your list.
Okay, so we got 18 Night Runners, additional hand weapons, throwing weapons. Then we have 5 Rat Ogres, 5 Poison Wind Globadiers. Over here we have 20 Clan Rats with a champion and banner, and they have a Poison Wind Globadier as a weapon team attachment. And then that's also where my BSB is going to be today. He is a chieftain with the Storm Banner and Skaven Brew. Then over here we have a Hell Pit Abomination.
Ooh, big baddie.
Another 20 Clan Rats, the same as that unit. Champion, banner, no musician. Both units don't have any sort of mundane upgrades. They are just hand weapons. That's also where my level 2 Warlock is. He has the Storm Daemon, another Poison Wind weapon team. And then as they are going to be reinforcements through ambushers, we have 30 Storm Vermin, full command. They have a Warp Grinder weapon team. That's what allows them to ambush. And then 10 Gutter Runners with additional hand weapons, throwing weapons, poison attacks. And that's 2,000 points of Skaven.
On to the Dwarves. On the flank, we have a Gyro Bomber with a Clattergun. 20 Longbeards with the Rune of Hesitation. And they have a hand weapon and shield. 7 Iron Drakes. 1 has been upgraded to the champion with the Trollhammer Torpedo. We have an Anvil of Doom. Cannon with a Rune of Forging and a Rune of Reloading. Organ Gun. 20 Dwarf Warriors full command with hand weapon and shield. And then on the other flank, we have 17 Hammerers with full command and the Rune of Confusion. In this unit as well is going to be our Battle Standard Bearer. He has the Master Rune of Grungy, which gives the unit a 5+ war save, and any unit within 6 inches a 6+ war save. He also has the Rune of Fortitude to give him +1 toughness. Over here we have the King, which has 3 runes of warding, which gives him a 4+ ward save, a Master Rune of Smiting for D6 multiple wounds, and the Rune of Passage. And that there is 2,000 points of Dwarves. All right, Patty. The armies have been deployed. Battle's about to commence. I think it's time to see who gets to go first. I did deploy my troops first. You definitely do have a larger force than I do. So I will get a +1 to this roll to see who goes first. All right, let's go. Ooh, so I got a 7 to his 2. Therefore, it will be Dwarves. Turn 1. What spells did you get for your wizard, by the way?
I generated Wind Blast and Earthen Ramparts, but I switched out Earthen Ramparts for the Skaven Lore of Magic Warp Lightning.
Warp Lightning, perfect. So he's going to be pretty offensive magic heavy then.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to turn 1. So Dwarf turn 1, we are going into the command phase. I have no command abilities that I'm going to be using. However, I am going to be using my Anvil of Doom here. We're going to try casting Rune of Oath and Steel to try to give something a little bit better of an armor save. So I need to show at least a 7 on the dice. I get a +3 to this cast roll, see if it goes off. So we got a 9. +3 is 12. Would you like to do a faded on this?
No, that's okay.
Okay, so that's going to be targeting the hammers over here. That will give them, because it was cast with a 11 plus, that will give them a +1 to their armor save as well. Okay, so they get to reroll armor saves, and now they have a +1 save. Next up is going to be Rune of Hearth and Home, again from the Anvil of Doom. This one will give all my units within 21 inches immune to psychology. I don't think it's really going to matter here, but might as well try. Need a 7 plus. Reroll the 7 on the dice. So we have a 10 total. Are you going to be dispelling this one?
Nope.
Perfect. Dwarf movement phase. Obviously, I have no chargers to declare here with my little short stunty legs. So we're going to go right on to the remaining moves, and we'll show you where everything is going to end up. Everything just moved up here. The Jaw Bomber moved up to take the flank. My only concern is that Storm Banner that he has here, that he's going to pop that. I'm going to get too close. He's going to pop the Storm Banner, and then I'm going to get charged. I can't go anywhere. So I'm trying to play a little conservative with the Gyro Bomber. Other than that, everything just did its standard 6-inch move up. We are going to now cast Rune of Haste and Urgency to see if we can get one of these guys to move again. So he's going to cast it on the Anvil Doom's going to cast it on the hammers. So let's see if it goes off. So we rolled an 8 + 3 is 11. That is enough. Would you like to fate this?
No, I'm going to save my faded for the incoming magic missile.
That's fair. All right, so these guys are just going to move up a little bit more. Just kind of get ready to try to see that big boy and see if they can engage him and take him down quick. On to shooting phase. First thing we're going to do is we're going to shoot a cannonball. All right, so we're going to shoot this cannonball. I can't see anything else, so we're going to go after your rat ogres there. See if we can peg one off. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go 10 from the back. 10 from the back of this guy here. Maybe we can pick out a Globadier as well. Let's see where we are at here.
Ooh, misfire.
Misfire. Well, it's a good thing I have a Rune of Forging. We are going to use that early.
2.
So 2. So still need a big roll here.
8.
A 4. That's not going to do it. So it's going to land short. Next up, we're doing the organ gun at the clan rats over here. They are just in range. See how many shots we get. So we get 4 plus 6. So 10 shots total. Hitting on 5s for long range. We've got a couple hits there. 3 hits. Strength 5. So this is going to be 2s now. Is going to be, they have, what armor they have?
Light armor. That's it.
Okay. So 2 dead rats from the organ gun. All right, Patty. Next up is the Anvil of Doom. Wrath and Ruin. Firing from here, going into the rat ogres. Let's see if we can get this off here. So it does need a 9 plus to cast. So I got to show at least a 6 on the dice. We got it with a 14 total. You might want to fit. This is my last spell, so you might as well try and fade. You need boxcars here. Ooh, that's not going to do it. So it does go off. It does 2d6 strength 4 hits. We only get 4, so not great. Toughness 4 on them?
Yep.
So 4 is the wound. We have 1 wound at -2 AP.
They are heavy armor, so that's no armor left.
So right down to a wound.
So there are 3 wounds apiece.
So the torpedo's in range. It is going to fire at those rat ogres. So I'm going to need a 4 to hit. We do hit. This is strength 8.
Okay, so anything but.
So it does wound with -3 AP, I believe it is. So you don't get an armor save. So it goes straight to doing D3 wounds. It does only 1 wound.
All right.
Darn, I was really hoping to take that one down. And that is going to be it for all of my shooting. I have no combats after this, so we are going to go on to Skaven. Turn 1. All right, so into the command phase. Anything going on?
So my command phase, I'm going to activate the Storm Banner. It's a single use. So until my next start of turn, the dwarves are going to be suffering an additional -1 to shooting, and Fly won't be available for his gyro bomber.
Oh no, that's not good.
I don't have any other command abilities, and all my spells are shooting based. So we go straight on to movement. I have no charges to declare. So we will just come back after I move everything.
Sounds good. All right, we're back. Why don't you tell us what you did?
Okay, so we moved up some skirmishing night runners, try and get in closer so they can get off their throwing weapons. They're also setting a bit of a screen for the rat ogres behind them, who are in turn covering the poison wind globadiers behind them. I've advanced up my clan rats to sort of get in striking position, but not within range of a dwarven charge. I've kept my 1 poison wind mortar back so we can maybe get a lucky hit in. I sacrificed the shot on this side to get a better range. And the big Hell Pit Abomination is trying to sneak his way up the flank there.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. All right, on to the shooting phase. Any shooting to do?
So I can start with the Poison Wind Mortar. So it has a 24-inch range.
Sure.
And I will try and drop it on these.
Well, I don't like that.
Special guys right here. So it's going to be in the center.
Yep.
And we're going to roll. Oh, it's a misfire.
Uh-oh.
So we'll have to see what
we will check on the chart. All right, so I'll use the black powder misfire table. So we're just going to roll on that, see what the result is.
Hopefully not a 1. Okay.
We have a 3. I think you just take a wound.
Malfunction. Yeah, the crew immediately loses 1 wound. Cannot shoot this turn and cannot shoot before the end of the next round.
There you go. So can't fire next round either?
Yeah. So they're down to 1 wound.
So nothing else is in range. So that's it for shooting. And then no combat that we have. So we're gonna go on to dwarves. Turn 2. We're going to go into the command phase. I'm going to try recasting some of these spells here because I think it's going to start mattering now. So we're going to start with Rune of Hearth and Home. We're going to just give everyone immune to psychology, hopefully. So we got a 10 on that. Are you going to fated that?
No, I don't think so.
So everyone within 21 inches is now immune to psychology. We're going to now go on to Rune of Oath and Steel, which is going to be cast back onto the hammers there, because this worries me. And we got that with a 12.
Saving that dispel for the magic missile.
That's fair. That's a pretty strong magic missile. Okay, so they do have an extra armor save now, as well as they will be able to reroll failed armor saves. So that's going to be big if that fight happens next turn. We're going to be going on to the movement phase. I don't have any charges to declare because, again, my short legs. So we're going to remaining moves, and I will show you where everything ends up. So that's it for my movement phase. Unfortunately, because the Storm Banner was activated, his movement is now a 1. So he just marched up to a very angry dwarf got his copter and tied a rope to it and started dragging it across the battlefield. We have everything just kind of pushed up. I angled the Iron Drakes there just to get some shots off on the Clan Rats. The Warriors are holding firm in the center. They're going to be kind of my quick reaction force. In case anything decides to pop up somewhere. Did march forward my hammerers to get ready to engage that terrible beastie, the Hell Pit Abomination. So that's it for my movement. I am going to cast Rune of Haste and Urgency from the Anvil of Doom here. Oh, I'm going to cast it back onto the hammers. Oh, no, sorry, on the Iron Drakes here. I want to give them a little more movement. Give them some better shots. So we have spin, spin, spin. So 6 plus 3 is 9. That is not enough, unfortunately. That is a failed cast. And that's going to be it for my movement. On to shooting. All right, so in the shooting phase, we're going to start with the Anvil of Doom. We are going to try and cast Rune of Wrath and Ruin. We're going to try thinning out these. Are they Night Runners? What are these?
Yeah, Night Runners.
All right, we're going to try thinning them out. They need 9 to cast. Got to show a 6 on the dice. Ooh, we did not get it. That is unfortunate.
It's lucky for me.
Yeah, no kidding. Next up, we are going to shoot the Clatter Gun. I can see the Rat Ogres, so I will take a shot. All right, so D6 shots. 3 shots. I have the skill 3, so long range is a thing, and multi-shot.
And Storm Banner.
Okay, so I'm looking at 7s. Might as well try, right? So 6s, nothing there. We're going to launch a cannonball over at that hell pit, see if we can soften it up a little bit. So we're going to go 10 from the back of it.
Okay.
So 2, followed by a misfire, so 6 in the ground. Cannon has not done much so far.
Shooting like Empire.
Next up is going to be the Organ Gun. Organ Gun's going to fire at these clan rats. 6 shots plus 4 shots, so we are at 10 again. All right, so that Storm Banner is making this quite difficult. So I am getting -1 for long range, -1 for Storm Banner. He isn't quite 25% in the force, so doesn't get that. So we are going to be hitting on 6s. We have 1. Wounding on 2s. Nothing.
Oh, it's a lucky rat.
That is unfortunate. We are going to shoot the Iron Drakes now. So it is going to be 6 shots, hitting on 4s for long range. Ooh, that's not bad.
Did you do -2 for Storm Banner?
Oh, -2 Storm Banner. No, 1 hit. Storm Banner! And 2s to kill. 1 dead rat.
Obliterated him.
And now we're going to shoot the Torpedo. Torpedo needing a 4 to hit. 5 to hit, sorry. And that is going to be a miss. That is it for Dwarf shooting. Pretty uneventful. And I have no charges to do, so we are going to be on to Skaven, turn 2. Skaven, turn 2 command phase. What are we starting with?
So, unfortunately, my Storm Banner is burnt. So I won't have that protection.
Thank goodness.
The only other thing I have to do in my start of turn is roll for my ambushers. So
ooh, let's see if they come on. Which one first?
We'll do the Gutter Runners.
Okay.
They are going to come on.
They are.
And the Storm Vermin are also going to come on.
That is
so
not good news
pretty
for the
clutch.
dwarves.
Okay. So movement. There is no charges. So I'll finish setting up my guys, and then we'll come back.
Sounds good. The rats have moved once you run us through what you did.
Okay, so quite a bit happened, actually. The rats have managed to encircle the dwarves. It's pretty lore accurate, I think.
Very.
I'll go right from left. My clan rats moved up a little bit better, sort of trying to tempt those super tanky dwarves in the forest out a little bit. I rolled pretty decent with my hell pit, so he shambled up the side there, trying to draw those dwarves out of the forest as well. These clan rats are going for broke. They probably won't last, actually. This guy's supposed to be up here now. They're not going to last very long. They were just a distraction and sort of extra wounds for my chieftain, who in the truest of Skaven fashion has left the rest of his guys to die and is hanging out inside the forest. My Night Runners have moved up. They're going to try and start throwing some weapons at those pesky dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Still acting as a bit of a screen for the guys behind them. Rat Ogres are getting within charge range. The Poison Wing Globadiers have moved up as best they can, maybe get a few lucky tosses in this round. And then over on the other side there, we had our Storm Vermin show up with their Warp Grinder, trying to attack from the rear there. try and take out some of that artillery, as well as our gutter runners over there. So they've fully encircled the dwarven position.
It's I can tell you right now, artillery has not been stellar. I'm being surrounded. Oh,
They're stout. They're stout dwarves.
They are. It's gonna be a tough fight, though. I think very tough fight. All right, let's go on to the shooting phase. All right, where are we starting?
Okay, so we're going to start with the poisoned mortar there. Same shot as last time. We're going to try and drop it on these dwarves in the middle here.
Another misfire. Classic Skaven fashion.
Somebody is betraying me. All right, black fire. So same idea. They take a wound and they can't shoot this round or the next round.
Gotcha.
Warlock Engineer is going to try and cast Wind Blast.
Yep. At
the dwarves there.
We are unshakable, sir.
All right. So I need an 8 to cast this. I got a 10 plus 2 for the wizard. So
-1 for the magic resistance, but doesn't really come into effect here.
So it goes off. Can you faded it?
I can fade it, but I'm going to... That's a big roll. I'm going to let it go because I need boxcars basically to get rid of it.
Okay. So it is D3 plus 3. So that's going to be 6.
Oof.
So 3 plus 3, 6. Strength 5 hits.
Toughness 4.
All right. Well, that's pretty lucky. We got
2 wounds?
2 wounds at -1.
Okay, so my armor save, I do have an armor save of 4+ because they have shields normally. But I also have the Rune of Oath, so I got the higher level. So I actually have a +1 armor save. So my armor save is going to be down to a 3+, -1 for the Wind Blast. So we're looking at 4s to save. And 2 4s. So they are good. However, is it just if you hit me with it that I give ground?
Once these hits have been resolved, the unit must give ground.
So I have to give ground. So I'm going to bump back 2 inches, which is actually kind of devastating for me because I am probably out of my charge range now against that hell pit. 1, 2. All right, what's next?
So our next one is going to be the Storm Daemon. It's a bound spell, power level 1. I need an 8 to cast it.
Okay.
It's an 18-inch magic missile. You want to cock that? Or?
No, that's good.
Okay, so 10 plus 1, 11.
-1, so 10 again.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that your only other spell?
No, I have Warp Lightning still.
Okay, I'm going to hold for Warp Lightning then.
Okay, so this is D3 plus 1. So 4 hits.
Okay, max hits on those dice.
4 hits, strength 5.
Toughness 4.
3s.
That's a better roll.
Okay, so 3 of them at -2.
-2. So I'm going back up to... I'm at 5s now to save on this. Saved 1. I do have a 5+ war save because of the banner now. And we make 1 more. So I just lose 1 of the king's personal bodyguard. What other punishment do you have to give me to dole out?
The last magic missile they have is Warp Lightning. Pretty classic.
Yep.
Casting value of 10.
Oh, no. Miscast.
It's a miscast.
All right, let's roll on the chart. 2 dice. So roll 1 more. A 9. I don't think that's too bad. We'll just check it out. All right, so you rolled a 9, which is barely controlled power. So the spell goes off at its casting value. So that's going to be, you cast it with a 10. But you can't cast any more spells this turn, but that was your last spell. So I'm going to try and fate this because it's the only thing I can do. So I got to show an 11. I do not. So the spell goes off. Very successful round for you.
Okay, so it's D3 plus 1. All right.
Of course.
4 strength 5 hits.
Okay.
This one was an AP of 3.
Ooh, nasty.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Right, so 1 at -3.
All right. Armor save is 6+. I get to actually re-roll this. I should have re-rolled my other one as well because that's what the spell does.
Okay.
So 6+ for this. Oh, I make this one for the 6+. I'm going to go back to the other one because I did fail an armor save.
Yeah.
So the other one was going to be, was that -2?
-2.
So 5. No, so everything is good. So I saved that one and the guy still dies. All right. Anything else to do?
I think we're just doing a bunch of thrown weapons now.
Okay. So what are we shooting next?
we're going to be shooting the gutter runners.
These guys here, what's their target?
Their target's going to be the organ gun.
All right. Poison attacks?
They do, yeah.
Well, this is not going to be fun.
So it's going to be 4s to hit you.
Yep, 3s normally, 4s because of the long range.
All right. So quite a few poisons there.
Well, that's not good at all.
4 poisons, and then 2 hits.
Well, I'm just going to do this real quick for the armor. If it has any. Anyways, it fails. So if you've actually just poisoned down the organ gun.
Nice.
Ooh.
So we're going to be doing the Night Runners.
Okay, that's these guys here, right?
Yeah, right in front of the Iron Drakes. They also have hand throwing weapons. So I don't believe they're... Oh, maybe they will all be within range there. No, we're going to have... well, probably one guy out here. So there's 18 of them.
Okay.
So 17 shots. They are long range. Ballistic skill 3.
So just for the camera, we do understand that the regular rules here is that technically the guys behind would be giving cover, or sorry, the guys in front would give cover to the guys behind. Just to expedite things, we're just doing what they all can all see. They can all shoot. No minuses. We're just to do that.
They are ballistic skill 3, so 4s to hit. Long range is 5.
Sure. Are these poison?
No, these are just regular
not
throwing
too
weapons.
Great. 3 hits? Looks
3
like.
hits. The rest are misses.
All right, I am T4.
Strength 3, because it's just the weapon strength is just whatever the...
All right, so 5s to wound. No
Nothing.
wounds on them. Okay.
All right. And then we'll do some more throwing weapons over here. Let's check these guys. This guy doesn't really have a line of sight anyways, and this guy is without range.
So 3 guys probably?
3 guys. I'm just going to check
going into the Longbeards.
ballistic skill real quick here. Their ballistic skill 3 as well, so it's also going to be long range.
All right, gas them.
So it's going to be 5s, but on a successful hit, it turns into D3 hits.
Nasty.
So we got 1 hit.
Yep.
That is actually going to be 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. Strength.
Strength 2, it's not very powerful, but 6 is always a wound.
Nothing. It's on T4.
Yeah, so no wounds there.
All right, they come through unscathed.
And that is it for shooting.
All right, and we're not in combat, so that's going to be it for Skaven.
It's the end of Skaven.
Turn 2. On to the dwarves. In the command phase for the dwarves, we're going to recast the spells here. So we're going to do Rune of Oath and Steel yet once again on the Hammerers. That is going to be a 10. Are you going to dispel? So this doesn't give them the reroll. This just gives them...
Improved armor?
This does give them the reroll.
Okay.
So you do get a reroll, but they don't get to the improved armor save.
Oh, okay.
So just get a reroll.
At casting level, that's what that happens?
Yeah, exactly. So I did roll an 11 in order for me to get the +1 armor save to attach with it.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and cast Rune of Hearth and Home. Goes off with a 12. This one will make everything immune to psychology.
Okay.
Just to let it go?
Yep.
All right. So everything is immune to psychology. We are now going on to the movement phase, and there will be charges. So the first charge we're going to declare is going to be the warriors into... So these warriors are charging into the... Sorry, Night Runners?
Night Runners, yeah.
Night Runners. They're charging there.
So
These guys are going to charge into there.
Okay.
The Longbeard's charging into there. And this is such a nasty... Because I have to take the lowest die. I don't think I'm going to get it. No.
Want
So
some of that hell pit.
yeah, so that's going to be it for my charges. Let's roll them out. So we're going to do charge reactions now.
So Rat Ogres will hold. I don't think they can... Oh, they're not frenzied or anything, but they'll still hold.
Okay, so they're going to hold. Let's roll this out. And then, sorry, what's their reaction?
They're going to fire and flee.
Okay, sounds good. So go ahead and do... I'll roll this one's out first.
Okay.
So we are going 8 inches. So that should be in.
Okay, so this is -1 for stand and shoot.
Okay.
And long range.
You don't get any other modifiers. Just stand shoot.
Okay, so they're normally 4s, so 5s.
Okay.
We got 1, 2, 3.
See, there's 6 in there.
4 hits.
5 hits. There's
5
another
hits.
6 right there in front of you. Right by your hand.
There you go.
Yep. All right, so that's going to be. I'm T4.
Strength 3, so 5s.
1. So I do a 4-up armor save. See if I can make this.
5.
A 5.
Yeah.
Good.
Saved it.
Yep.
So
now you do your flee.
because I fired and fleed, I don't.
You just take the roll
Highest
2 dice. Take the highest die. That's right.
So it's going to be a 4, and scurry away adds 1 to any flee. So they're going to go 5.
Yep. So this is going to be a failed charge for me because there's no way I can make this. So I'm going to go 6 inches towards you. Like that, giving you my beautiful flank. All right, so that's it for all my charges. I'm going to go to the remaining moves, move everything around, and show you where it ends up. So here's where everything ended up. I ended up kind of turning my gyro bomber around to deal with the ambushers. Hopefully he will get to do a bombing run if he's in range. But as of right now, he's in the flank of the storm vermin. They charged in. Then we have my iron drakes. They did a reform to turn around to see if they can take down some of these storm vermin. The cannon pivoted. I think we're going to be doing a grape shot. And then over on this side here, there was going to be too far of a charge because I'm in the forest, and I got pushed back with that wind blast that you cast, which was a very good play because that pretty much put me out of charge range with that abomination. So that's where we are. We're going to go on to the shooting phase now. We'll start with the bomber.
Clattergun.
Clattergun. So D6 shots. 4 shots. Bliss skill 3, so normally hitting on 4s, -1 for a multi-shot.
And nothing for movement?
No,
move and shoot?
quick shot. Move and shoot and quick shot.
Okay.
So, hitting on 5s. Only 1 hit. Strength 4, toughness 3.
Toughness 3, yeah.
A wound at -1.
They are heavy armor.
That might have armor bane, but we'll check it later if it matters. So heavy armor is going to be a 5+. -1 is going to be up to a 6.
Well, so
one dead storm vermin. It's a start. So I'm just going to put that there for you.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to do these lovely Drake guns. 2, 4, 6 shots there. They are ballistic skill 4, so hitting on 3s normally. And long range, so hitting on 4s. That's a pretty good hit. 4 hits. Strength is 5.
Toughness 3.
So there we go. So we have 3 at -1, and then 1 at more than -1.
So one guy straight up dies.
Yeah.
And the other 3 die as well.
Other 3 die as well? Okay.
Yeah. 4 deaths.
Let me just double check on the AP on that one sec. Yeah, so the Drake guns have an armor bane built in of 2, so no armor save there. We're now going to do the torpedo, which hits and wounds and kills another 1.
Oh no!
It's -3 armor on the torpedo.
Okay.
There's that. We are going to now do a grape shot into them as well. How much you start with there?
30. So you need to kill 8 for 25%.
And we're at how many so far?
6.
All right, let's see. Grape shot. 6 shots, or 6 hits, sorry. At strength 4 with an AP of -1. Ooh, that's going to be 5 at -1.
So
I don't think grape shot has an AP, but
we can check in a second.
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. So
that's how many? 5 more?
Yeah. Which is going to be a panic check.
Yes. Please fall back in good order. Ooh.
10. Oh yeah.
Well, do you have a character in there?
No.
So that is going to be a fallback in good order.
Which is 2d6?
2d6. You're going 3 + 1 is 4 inches back because you get +1 for scurry. So that's where they actually end up, because it was the cannon that caused the panic, so they would have fled that way, and then he gets his reform, and that's how he chooses to reform. That will put him in for a charge, though, potentially on your turn. So we're going to cast Wrath and Ruin on this guy. Try to get rid of him. This is your, what, the Warp Grinder?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try to do Wrath and Ruin. Goes off with a 10. This is my last spell, so you might as well try and fade
it.
9. So it does go off. So they take 2d6 strength 4 hits. So 7. I think this might be it. Is it T3?
Insta give them.
That's only 6, but we'll see. Oh yeah, so that's -2 armor save. That's 4 wounds right there. I think he's dead.
I think he's dead. Yeah.
All right.
Pull him off.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are.
Thank you.
That's going to be it for shooting, I believe. So we're going to go right on into combat. All right, so we have the showdown between the Longbeards and the Rat Ogres. So I am with skill 5, so I'm hitting on 3s. That is a fantastic roll.
Mm-hmm.
Only strength 4, though.
Toughness 4.
Okay, so 4s to wound. So we got 5 wounds there. They have grumble weapons, so it is a -1 AP.
So they just have heavy armor.
So going for 6s.
On how many?
On 5.
1 saved, 4 go through.
So that means 2 ogres now are going to go down because that guy is wounded. And your counterattack. Hitting on 4s.
All right, so they have 3 attacks apiece. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. They're frenzied, so they get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Weapon skill 4 versus 5, you said?
So you need 4s.
Oh,
that's a pretty good roll. About average. Maybe a little better than average, actually.
And then strength 5.
Toughness 4. Wounding on 3s.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Any AP?
No.
No AP?
No AP. They are armor bane too. They're just hitting you with their hands.
Gotcha. So I do have a 4-up armor save for heavy armor and shield. So that is going to be 3 dead Longbeards. Combat res. I did 4 wounds. So 4 wounds. I have a banner. I have a closed order. And I have a rank. You did 3 wounds. Your closed order?
Yep.
Okay, so you lose by 3. Your unit strength is 9. I am 17, so I don't double outnumber you. So it's just your leadership at -3. 4?
So their leadership 5 normally.
Okay, so you pass your unmodified, so that means that you're just going to fall back in good order.
Okay.
And I am going to follow up.
So 2d6. So it'd be 5 or.
Oh, you said your full movement.
Okay, so 7 plus 1 for scurry away would be 8.
And I'm going to follow up 3. Look at me go.
What happens with these guys? So, but these guys pop out on
you
the
pop
outside?
through, you're going to get panic tests.
Okay. So there we go here.
We'll show you where everything ends up. All right, so what happens here is these guys are going to follow up like this. They end up catching the fleeing night runners, which end up getting caught and destroyed. No! And that's going to be the end of Dwarf turn 3? Yeah, turn 3. Just for we know, they passed their panic test when they broke. On to Skaven turn 3. We are in the Skaven command phase. Anything to do?
No, there's nothing to do in the Skaven command phase.
Sounds good. Going on to movement then. Any charges to declare?
Yeah, so we will charge with these clan rats into these warriors.
Figured.
And we're going to charge over there with our Storm Vermin
Into what?
into your anvil.
Anvil. Sounds good.
And I'd like to say I charge there, but I kind of want to get some free hits from my Poison Wing Globadier. So that's going to be it for charges. Normally I would have to charge for these guys because of Frenzy, but they lost it because of losing that last. So let's roll some charges.
Let's do it.
All right, so these guys first.
You're in.
I think they're good.
Yeah,
is that a flank charge?
That's going to be flank charge for sure,
All
yeah.
right, so they're just going to pop like this. And then over here to the Storm Vermin.
All right, so you're in a 6 on this roll.
This is a very long shot. They are warbands. So...
Reroll it then.
Oh, hey, there we go.
They are in.
All right.
The warband saves them. They were exactly 11 inches away.
Okay, let's put them there.
Yeah. That's not good.
That's it for charges.
All right, let's do this quick. See what you roll on your friend here.
Okay. 3d6.
Ooh, 14.
He's got quite a bit. I am hesitant to charge into that Death Star.
No, you're confused, is what you mean.
Yeah, well, they do just from charging them. They get an extra attack, and we're going to be attacking at the same level. But I mean, on the other hand, he is an abomination, so why not? Let's.
Oh, we're doing it.
Well, I don't know, because then I can't cast spells at them either, and that's sort of a big crux. Yeah, I'm going to make them choose between either helping their dwarf warriors or trying to get this Hell Pit abomination. So he's just going to move up a little bit, and we'll finish out the remaining moves, and we'll see where everything's at.
Sounds good. We'll be back. We are back. Why don't you tell us what happened?
Okay, so the gutter runners made themselves real friendly with that cannon crew.
Oh, sure did.
Yeah. The Poison Wing Globadiers did a little bit of Kansas City shuffle around your Longbeards there, hoping to pick up some free hits on your Iron Drakes. The Rat Ogres backed up, trying to bait out another charge from them. And then the other clan rats over here just sort of hedging their bets, getting close enough that if the hammers come out of there, they've got an easy charge for them.
Gotcha. On to the shooting phase.
Shooting phase, okay. So we will start with the gutter runners over there by your cannon crew.
Sure. Yeah, let's hope for no poisons. That'd be great.
So nobody's long range here this time. I think they are a better ballistic skill. I'm just gonna.
So these guys are hitting on 3s.
I mean, you want to have that cocked or?
Nope, it's fine.
Okay. So 2 poisons.
Oh boy.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular hits.
Okay, so we need 6s to wound on those.
1, 6.
Okay. Gotta make a 6 here.
Oh, 2 6s.
Okay, so essentially
1 poison mortar can shoot again.
Sure can.
So it will try and
lob it right onto them.
So 4 inches
back.
that way.
It's gonna be gone.
Yeah, that's not hit.
It's gonna land like here.
Let's try and do some spells over here.
Sure.
We'll do Wind Blast.
Okay.
So it's gonna go off.
You can have it.
Okay, so D3 plus 3. So 1 plus 3, so 4. Strength 5 hits.
Okay, toughness is 4, so
3s.
3 at -1. So my armor save is a 4+, goes to a 5+ because of -1. Ooh, didn't save any. Got a 5+ ward save. Oh, 3 hammers. That hurts.
And then you give ground.
Yes. So give ground is going to be 1, 2.
All right. Then we'll try and cast Warp Lightning.
Sure.
Something we didn't do at the beginning of the game is Warp
Roll
Stone
for your
tokens.
rocks.
So D3 Warpstone tokens.
2.
So 2 of them. I'm actually going to use one.
Sure.
So it's going to go off.
12.
This
plus
is a
14?
D3. So
D3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it goes off.
So it is going to be -1. I'm gonna try and fate this.
Okay.
So this goes off the 10. I need to show an 11. I don't. So it goes off. I got a 5.
So
3 hits.
3 hits. Strength 5 again.
Yeah. So 4 3's the wound.
2 of them at -3.
So that goes right through my armor and goes into my ward save of 5+.
For 2 of them.
No, 2 more go down. Man, they are melting.
And then the last one is the Storm Daemon. I will try and cast that. And I can't use my Warmstone. This is a bound spell. So 4 plus 1, 5. It's not enough.
Okay, so that doesn't cast. Perfect. And is that going to be it for your shooting?
Nope. We still have 5 Poison
over
Wind
here.
Globadiers. So they are going to lob them into the... whatever. I'll try and throw it into these guys here.
Sure.
So... All right. So a couple things happen here. These hit. This one is...
You drop it on yourself, don't you?
Well, I have to roll it again. And if I roll another one, I cause D3 hits on myself.
I see.
So I don't. So, but 2 hit you. They're going to cause D3 apiece.
Yep.
So 3, 4.
And then you're looking for 6s. You got 2.
2 6s. No armor save.
Boop. And that will cause a panic.
Everyone's immune to psychology, aren't they? From your spell?
Yes, you are right. We don't care.
All right.
All right. All done?
For shooting? Yeah, I think so.
We'll come back to the combat phase. We are now coming to the combat phase. And I guess we only have the one combat, don't we? Oh, 2 combats. Which one do you want to do first?
We'll do the anvil one over there. So
Okay.
one of my characters, I didn't mention at the beginning, is a master
What do you mean?
assassin. Surprise! He is going to displace a storm vermin. Hop in the rank.
He's just
there.
hiding in the storm vermin in the ambush, eh?
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
It was pretty risky. If they had fallen off the table there earlier, I would have lost him.
And what kind of tricks does he have up his sleeve?
He has one item, the brass orb, which could single-handedly remove this anvil of doom if successful.
Oh boy.
So he is a pretty formidable fighter on his own.
Okay.
He has high weapon skill, high ballistic skill. He has lots of attacks that are poisoned, but I am going to sacrifice all of his attacks to throw the brass orb. So I need a 3.
Yep.
So it's a single attack.
Oh,
no! It's a single use item. So that's it for that. Underwhelming.
Unfortunate.
So there's normally 8 in the front rank, -1 guy who went to the back for the assassin, and then the champion.
Where is your champion, though? Is he in base contact?
Right here.
Perfect. He is in base contact.
So they are weapon skill 4.
Weapon skill 6, so still need 4s to hit. That's a good roll.
Okay. Strength 3 plus 1 for halberd is 4.
Yeah, so they're toughness 5. They are thick boys. So your strength 4, so you need 5s to wound here. Another great roll.
So 3 at -1 and 2 at -2.
Okay, so they have heavy armor and shields. So the 3 at -1 is going to be 5 up saves. Don't save any. And then a 6 up on 2 halberds. Saved 1. I do have a 5 up ward save as well. How many wounds does this thing have? It has 4 wounds. I have to save one of these. Please save one of these. I did save 1.
All right.
So I take 3 wounds. I do get to attack back. I have 5 attacks back with this thing. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on... I'm strength 4.
Toughness 3.
Okay, so 2 wounds, and they do have ground. They have ground weapons. They do. So it's -1 AP on
So
2.
5's gone, 6's. 2 guys die.
2. So you did 3 wounds to me. You have a closed order, and you have a rank, and you have a banner. I did 2 to you.
Yep.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. I am unbreakable. So I just basically do 1, 2. And what will you do?
I will follow up.
Sounds good. So you're just going to come and bounce into there. And that's it.
All right, that's it for that combat.
All right. So next up is going to be over here. What do you got? 6 attacks with the champ?
Yeah, weapon skill 3. So 4's.
Oh, 2 hits.
Strength 3.
Toughness 4, so you 5s. Nothing. All right, I'm going to swing back with my 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 hits, wounding on 4s, because I'm only strength 3. Nothing. Fantastic fight we had there. All right, so you flank me. You have 2 ranks, close order, and a banner. I have close order banner. So you win by 3, but you do not double outnumber me.
Okay.
So my leadership is, my general is going to be right there. So it is leadership 10, re-rolling the BSBs there as well.
Okay.
So that's a 9. So that's a pass. That is it's going to be a fallback in good order. Yeah, I guess we're going to take that.
So you pop out on the other side of...
Well, I'm going to turn first.
Yeah.
And then run.
Okay.
So I'm only going to go 2 inches actually. So I'm going to move them. I'll show you where it ends up. What are you going to be doing?
I will follow up.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to move them and we'll see where everything ends up here. Okay, that's where we ended up. They just went back 2 inches. I rolled a 3, but they're resolute, so it's -1. And that's where everything is at right now. And that's all the combat?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, so that's the end of Skaven turn 3. Going on the Dwarf turn 4. Okay, command phase. We are going to still able to cast spell because it is a self spell. I can cast that in combat. I'm going to do Hearth and Homes. The only spell that I will be able to cast. Give everyone immune to psychology. That is a 12.
That's your only spell, right?
That's my only spell I can cast.
I will try and...
Might as well. Nope. No. So everything's immune to psychology, which is perfect. We are going to go on to the movement phase, which we are going to declare some charges. Well, I guess a charge. So we're going to declare this charge here into the Rat Ogres.
I will hold.
Okay. That's going to be my only charge going on. So let's roll that out. So I got to show 4 on one of these dice. I show 5 and a 6. So they are in. So they have made it. Boop. Okay. That's going to be it for charge. We're going to go into the remaining moves now. And I will show you where everything ends up. All right. So here's where everything ended up. I ended up flying my gyro bomber, marching it over the unit of Globadiers. We're going to be dropping a bomb. So I will do that now. Let's see what I roll here. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I lose a wound. I have hurt myself. So I have 3 wounds left. I'll mark that after. I had my Iron Drakes turn around to see the hell pit. And they're going to do a torpedo shot at him. And this guy just kind of evened out just so that I can receive the charge here and not be in the flank with either of those. And my cannon just did a quick pivot. And we are going on to shooting phase. So the first thing we're going to do is, can you just do a tape for me on there? I just want to see if I'm within 24.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Of here.
Oh, of him? Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do the clatter gun onto the hell pit. 3 shots. Going to be hitting on 6s. -1 for long range, -1 for multi-shot. Nothing. Easy peasy. Now the torpedo. Torpedo is just going to be a -1 for long range, -1 for moving. So we hit on 2s normally, hitting on 4s. Oh no, missed with that. Over here in shooting, we are going to do a nice grape shot.
Come on, misfire.
See how many we get. We only got 2. Not great. And no wounds.
No wounds. It's looking
That's
grim for the
horrible.
cannon.
All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. We are coming into combat. We will do... I'll do the rat ogres first.
Sure.
So it's going to be 8 attacks. No, 9 attacks. 8, 9, because the champ.
I think this is the end of the rat ogres.
Hitting on 3s. Not necessarily. I still have to wound on 4s. Still going to be tough to wound. So that's 2, 4, 6 hits. Wounding on 4s. So only 3 wounds at -1.
So heavy armor goes to 6s on how many?
3.
Just about to roll 9 dice.
So
Alright,
one rat ogre goes down.
No, just
3 wounds.
no. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sixes,
minus 1 because of a Grommel weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So he gets popped.
And
then
you get to follow up with your 6 attacks because you're no longer frenzied.
4s.
So it's 4 hits.
Strength 5.
Toughness 4. 3's to wound. 3 wounds.
3
4 wounds, sorry.
One of them is at -2.
Okay, I'll do that one separate. So that one's going to be on a 6. Oh, save that one. All right, these ones are going to be on 4s. Save, so 2 die. So combat res, I did 3 wounds. I have a banner. I have a rank. I have a closed order. You have 2 kills, a closed order.
So lose by 3.
You lose by 3, and I do double outnumber you now, so this is official break.
Yeah.
So that is a break, I believe. You're definitely not leadership.
No. Their leadership, I think 5.
Okay, and I'm going to pursue. So go ahead and roll your flee roll.
So 7
8
plus 1, 8.
All right, I got to show a 9 on these dice because I get -1. Huh.
Oh,
Classic dwarf fashion. I only run 1 inch. And I'm just going to bump forward 1 inch. Next up, we're going to do the warriors versus the clan rats.
So 5, 6 attacks. Weapon skill 3.
Weapon skill 4. So 4s.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that
Have
roll.
some life in them. All right. Strength 3.
Toughness 4. Need
So
5s.
5s.
1.
We got 1.
So 4 up armor save. Oh, the unit is felled.
Way to go, rats.
All right, so I do get 6 attacks back.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds to you at full armor save of, 6 up?
6 up.
Yeah.
How many? 4?
4.
So you kill 4 guys. 1, 2.
Oh, sorry, it was 3. 3.
Okay.
Either way, didn't matter. You didn't save
Yeah,
anything, so 3
3 guys. 2, 3.
All right, combat res. I did 3. I have 2 ranks. I have a banner. I have a close order. You did 1, close order, rank, banner. You lose by 3.
Okay.
A 7. What is their leadership? You get +1 to this.
6.
So that's a break.
So they flee.
I am going to pursue.
Okay. You're going to go 7,
8
8
inches.
again.
Okay. I'm going to go 2 inches again.
Okay.
All right, that's where everything ends up. I pursued a whopping 2 inches. He ended up running and clipping his abomination, which he ran through. He doesn't care about psychology, so no other tests are needed. On to our final combat of the phase, which is going to be here. You will be first.
Okay, so he has 3 attacks plus an extra hand weapon, 4 attacks. This is my master assassin.
Yep.
He is weapon skill 8 versus...
Weapon skill 6, so 3s.
All right, so 3 of them. One of them is poisoned.
Okay.
The other 2, strength 4.
Toughness 5.
So 5s. 2 more.
Oh, jeez. All right, so I have a heavy armor and shield, so 4 up armor save. Make 1. Now I have a 5-up war save. I gotta save both of these. We don't. It's
Slain
oh no!
by
I
the
just broke him off.
assassin.
I have to fix that after. So he's down. And what are you doing, sir?
I am going to reform, or at least attempt to. Yeah.
Sure.
So
11.
Oh,
You do
no,
not.
I
You
do
have
not.
to go forward.
Okay, so I am going forward. How much is 2d6?
Yep.
8.
8 inches.
9 actually.
9. Okay. We'll
no,
measure
is
those.
that-
See where they go.
For going over, I think it's only for
Fleeing. Okay,
yeah.
so it's just 8. So we'll measure that out. See where it ends up. And that's where they end up. They end up blowing past everything and stopping right in front of their friends here. And that's going to make it difficult for him to charge next turn. So something's going my way, it looks like. All right, so that is going to be the end of Dwarf turn 4. On to the Skaven. So the command phase for the Skaven. What are we doing? Do we have anything to do?
Nothing to do. When do we do rallies? Actually, end of
Rallies will be in this phase.
in this phase. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna try with these rat ogres here.
7.
Nope.
So they keep on trucking.
5, 6.
They're going to be off the table, probably. Yeah,
Absolutely.
They're gone.
So
All
they
right, goodbye, rat ogres.
Pieced out. Okay. And then we have to try and rally these clan rats here.
Yes. That's a no.
They actually get a reroll
Oh,
because the
BSB.
BSB is there.
That looks better.
And they
That
are
is much
insanely
better.
brave all of a sudden. They've got.
They just need to see that flag. That was it.
I will face them this way.
And I'm pretty sure there probably would have been some about like you turn around or I'm going to kill your family type of thing. Typical Skaven stuff.
So that's it for command phase. Into movement. Charges.
Mhm.
My gutter runners over there are gonna. I don't really think we should have to roll that, but
Yeah, they can't fail.
they're gonna charge over there
Into the cannon?
into the cannon. I have to roll for the movement on this Hell Pit Abomination.
You sure do.
So I'll do that now.
Only 6.
5, 6. I don't think that's going to be enough, especially with the forest there.
And that was your only, no more charges, right?
Because
Because this was on the compulsory phase, technically.
So I mean,
Oh, are you in?
If he just touches him, I think.
The only downside is that because you're going through the forest, you're going to clip it. It's going to be a -1 to your movement.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll just end up staying there then. Remaining moves.
Well, we'll do the remaining moves. We'll come back and see where everything ends up. And that's the end of the movement phase for the Skaven. What happened here, Patty?
Not a whole lot happened. My Storm Vermin sort of got into position to get back into the fight. My Poison Wing Globadiers moved nowhere at all. They're pretty good where they're at. My Chieftain decided he wanted to leap into a unit and maybe take glory from them if things go his way. And the rats just sort of made a little charging line here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, on to shooting.
Okay, we're gonna try and finally get these poison wind mortars to do something. So we're gonna drop on here again.
Which one's shooting this one?
This one over here.
Okay.
They can both shoot this turn.
Misfire again.
Okay. So let's see what happens to these guys. 6.
I think it's just can't shoot this turn. That's all.
So we will try these guys. Exact same shot.
Yes, the exact same shot. Let's do that.
6 inches that way. So maybe it clips somebody?
Maybe. Have to measure it out here. So 6 is going to go there.
Does it clip those guys?
We'll give you one possible.
4 or greater.
It
That
hits.
hits. I don't know.
Strength 2, I think. I think it's the same thing where it's just like it's no armor save, right?
I'm not sure.
Just roll, see if it even matters.
Yeah.
You're not strength 4. I know that for a fact.
So that's it for artillery.
Okay.
So we will do wind blast here on your big unit.
Sure. You have been rolling insanely good.
10.
You can
plus
have
2,
it.
12. All right, so D3 plus 3, 4.
Yep.
4, strength 5.
3s to wound. T4. 2
of them.
wounds. All right,
AP1.
so 4 up goes to a 5 up. Ooh, goes to a 5 up ward now because of the banner. Save 1, so 1 falls.
And then you give ground.
I do another 2 inches. 1, 2.
Then we will try.
We are never getting in combat, bro.
Try to cast Storm Daemon. Definitely goes off.
Go ahead, you can have it.
I think this is also a D3 roll. I'll check in a second.
Get out of here, dice.
It is D3 plus 1, so
Perfect.
that was a 4.
Yeah.
So 2, 3. Strength 5, toughness 4.
3s, 2 more. -2 this time.
Yep.
All right, 6s. 1 save, 5 plus ward. No, another one. Another guy goes down.
And then I will try and cast.
Warp lightning.
Yeah, and I think I might use my final
Ooh.
Warp Stone. This could be. I mean, if I roll a 1 on this, it's just wounds that my wizard takes.
Yeah, you just take 1 wound, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, here we go. All right, so that's D3. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the wizard.
But -1 for magic res.
So I don't think that's enough.
Magic resistance helping out.
Okay, and then just some thrown weapons.
Gotcha.
The Poison Wing Globadiers are going to huck some globes at your copter.
Ooh, 2 potential hits on himself. Oh,
right.
1 hit.
So that's going to be D3 hits against myself.
Okay, and then what do you need to hit normally?
Force.
Okay, so the 4 hits then.
So this turns into D3.
3
3
hits.
All right, so these ones are strength 2, but they don't suffer the poison wind effect. So I'm toughness 3, strength 2, so I need 5s to wound on my own unit here.
Nothing.
So that's fine.
Good for you. And now
And then 6s. Yeah. Regardless. Nothing. All right.
All right. Is that it for shooting?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. We're going to be... Oh, no combats either this turn, is it?
Oh, yeah. There's Gutter Runner.
Oh, I totally forgot about this cannon. All right. Let's do the cannon.
All right.
So 5 of you guys get to attack because you are skirmishers, so you get to only line up with however many models I have.
4, 5. They have additional hand weapons.
Figured as much. 3s to hit.
So 3 poisons.
Rough.
And then...
No, I'm just going to roll those out real quick. I need to show a 6 here to save. Oh, I do save 1. So I got 2 guys are dead.
So you need 5. Well, I got to roll to wound just strength.
Yep.
3. Toughness 4.
Yep, so 5s.
2 more.
Oh, 2 6s. Let's go. Oh, no.
All right.
All right, so the cannon is done. What are you doing, sir? Bye-bye, cannon.
I think I'm going to try and keep them where they're at.
Sure.
They will stay right there. They will reform.
Yeah, they're skirmishers.
Yeah, they're skirmishers, so they're there. They're there.
Yep, and that's the end of Skaven turn 4. So in the command phase for the dwarves, I have nothing to do in the command phase because my anvil has been destroyed. And I have no charges to declare against you at this time. So I'm just going to go to my remaining moves and see if we can maybe drop some bombs on some things here. All right, I'll come back once I moved everything. All right, in the remaining moves phase, what happened is I had my gyrocopter fly from over here, did a nice big circle. He's actually over here, but he can't stand on the hill. He's an inch away. He's going to drop bombs onto this unit of Storm Vermin here. So here we go. A 5. I think that's actually pretty good. A 5 is bombs away, where I place 2 3-inch templates, scatter them d6 inches, and that's what happens. Okay. They go right on top of each other, center of unit.
Okay.
So they're going to be like that. So let's see where they go. So scatter die here. So d6 inches, the first one. 1 inch. So it's literally going like this, and it's going to be clipping. Well, center is going to be here. So it's actually hitting one guy for sure. And then clipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys.
One guy for sure, and then partials, you said? Or
Yeah, I got to roll the partials for
Okay.
9. So 4 plus. So it's going to be 5 plus 1 is... Oops, sorry, 6. No, 5 plus 1. So we are looking at strength 4 minus 1 AP.
Toughness 3.
So 3s. 3 wounds at -1.
They have heavy armor, so 6 up now. Nope, 3 guys go down.
Okay. Then we do this again, because it drops a second one.
Okay.
Take that. Oh, no, no, it's all going to heck.
The rats!
All right, so it's going to go 4 inches. What was the angle?
I haven't touched that dice.
Oh, so that's the angle?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to go 4 like that from center. So it's literally going to be right in front of this guy here. So we're going to go partial on 3 of them.
Okay.
4 ups. Nothing.
Okay.
Fantastic.
He
And
still splattered 3 of them.
Yep. So he flew over there, did that, and then they just turned around to kind of engage with them, moved up the Iron Drakes to get some shots off there, and they moved up to try and get a charge off. Oh, and these guys also just kind of did a little real. They're out of the game. We don't care about them really anymore. And we are going to go right into our shooting phase. So we're going to clatter gun these guys here. The what are they called again? Gutter runners?
Yeah.
So clatter gun. 4 shots. I am going to be at -2 because 1 for a multi-shot and then 1 for skirmishers. So I need 6s. Didn't get a single one. Now we're going to shooting over here. So they're all in range of the hell pit. So it's going to be 4 Drake guns followed by the torpedo. So Drake guns, we are Bliss skill 4 minus 1 for long range. So we are going to be hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Strength 5. First toughness 6. Nothing. Roll a 2. Now the torpedo.
Torpedoes away.
Torpedo's going to be at -2. So normally hitting on 2s up to 4. A hit. A wound. Minus a bunch to your AP. So let's go right to your regen save.
I think he's 5 up regen.
All right. Let's see if you make it.
Nope.
No. So you take D3 wounds.
Okay.
Only 1 wound.
So he's down to 5 wounds.
And that's going to be it for my shooting phase and it for Dwarf turn 5. On to Skaven turn 5. Command phase. What are we doing?
We have nothing for command phase.
On to movement.
Movement. I will roll.
What charges? Do you have any charges to declare?
I don't have any charges. Hopefully I can get enough on the dice to get this abomination into the back of these dwarf warriors.
Okay.
So I'll roll 3 dice.
11?
11? I don't think that'll be enough.
No, because you're going to have to wheel and everything.
Yeah, and he's got these other guys.
It's coming to this unit.
No, I'm hoping that I can win in points here.
All right, so no charges. We're
No
going to rain moves and everything, so we'll come back and show where everything ends up. All right, so we actually do have a charge. He is going to charge these what are they called again?
Warriors. My storm vermin.
Storm vermin into the warriors here. They can't possibly fail, so they're in.
All right. Whenever you're
All right, so we moved everything, or Patty moved everything. Why don't you tell me what you did?
So Poison Wing Glovadiers got in the backside of the Drakes here. The Hell Pit Abomination finally made some moves. He's getting into range for a good charge there on the Dwarf Warriors. Out of the way of these guys. These guys backed up in a defensive stance. And try and draw them out of the forest. And my gutter runners moved into position to hopefully get some more poison attacks on that unit.
Very nice.
So we're on to shooting.
Yes, we are. So what are we doing in the shooting phase?
I'm finally going to try and get some wounds out of these poison wind mortars. So starting right off, I'm going to try and drop this on this unit. 2 inches
gonna
that
hit
way.
something.
So finally, with a good attack there.
You're probably on that one guy's head.
Is that your
So
champion?
that's well, we should do some pot. No, so this is not. You're going to be on this guy's head here.
Okay.
So that's direct hit, and then you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, to give you 7 possibles.
Okay.
So do me a favor. So do this possible first because that is my king. So nope.
Okay.
And then this is my champion. Do this possible here.
No.
So they're not hit. So then you're going to do the other 5 guys.
Oh.
Wow, 1.
1.
Okay, so 1 under the template plus that guy. So 2 hits total. Is there anything special in this when you directly hit something?
Yeah, I got to check. Says the center is a strength 4 hit.
Ooh.
Anything outside is 2.
Okay. So do the strength 4 hit. That does not wound because I'm T4.
Okay.
And then you need a 6 for this one. Nothing.
Nope. Okay.
All right, other mortar.
We will try the same thing.
Okay, weather that one. 6. It's I don't know if you're gonna hit them or possibly.
So over this guy. He's your center, right?
I think you're fine. You're good there.
Okay. So those guys have failed to do anything this entire game. Somewhat sad.
They have one more turn.
We'll go ahead and do some spell casting over here.
Sure.
We will try Wind Blast. Do I want to do that and put you suddenly in a charging?
Oh, that's a good question.
We'll try Warp Lightning.
Sure.
9 plus 2, 10, 11.
Minus 1 is 10.
So that goes off.
I'm going to try fade this one.
Okay.
So I need to show an 11. We don't. We got an 8. So go ahead.
Okay.
D3 plus 1?
I think so. Or the Horned Rat. D3 plus 1.
We're not even worried. We're not worried. See? We're not even worried.
So 2, strength 5.
So 3s.
2 at minus 3.
All right. So that gets us up to 2 minus 3. So straight to a ward save.
Okay.
So 5 up. Save 1. All right.
Guy goes down. And then we'll try the Storm Daemon.
Sure. No.
It does not go off.
You gotta roll a 4 there.
So we'll try some throwing weapons now.
Okay.
The Poison Wing Gladiators are going to fire at these Iron Drakes. So this is not good.
So that's 6 hits. 6 in the 5.
6 and the 5. So this one will be
Nothing.
fine. It's okay.
Yep.
I didn't roll another one. These 3 turn
This
into
could be a lot.
D3 apiece.
Oh,
So it will be
9.
So 6, 9.
That's not looking good for these guys. Okay, as long as I don't kill them all and leave my champion, that's all I need.
So 6s.
3 6s.
3 6s. No armor saved allowed.
Yeah, that's it. So that's 3 dead. That is going to be a panicking. So let's roll that out right now.
Does terror do anything? Because
No.
Okay.
So panic. 10. Oh, I
Oh.
think that's a fail. I don't think they're veterans or anything. Leadership 9. So that's actually going to be a break because I'm below 50%.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 6 inches. I'm going to go 4 because that's what caused it. I'm going to go 5 actually because I'm a dwarf. So go to there.
Okay.
And they are broken.
Do my last shooting here. I will fire some poison weapons into the back of these dwarves over here. I need long range to show 4s here to hit them.
4s.
Okay, we got 1 poison and 1 hit.
You're also in the forest. So I'm in the forest.
Yeah. So just the 1 hits you then.
The skill 4.
Ballistic skill 4.
So your base is 3 minus 2. So you're good. That's 5 hits.
The 5 hits. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go. 1 poison and 1 regular wound.
Well, you got to hit with the
yeah.
5 first. Or wound, sorry.
Nope, and it doesn't. So.
All right, so 4 up armor save. No. 5 up ward. No.
Take down another one. Ooh. And I think that's it for shooting.
All right, going into the combat phase.
The 1 combat. So my Master Assassin, 4 attacks, weapon skill 8.
Weapon skill 4. So still 3s. Oh, they all hit anyway.
Strength 4.
Toughness 4.
2 of them.
Any AP?
Nope, full save.
All right, so 4 plus save. 1 dice.
7 guys and a champion.
Sounds good.
All right. Weapon skill 4.
Weapon skill 4.
So 4s.
Yep. Let's see if you can do some damage here. Oh, you did a little bit. So 4 hits. Your strength 4 now, right?
Yep.
Toughness 4, 4 plus.
Whatever. 1 at minus 2.
So 6 up save. Nope, another 1 dies. So you killed 2, which means that I'm going to have 5 attacks back with the champion, hitting on 4s. Okay, ooh, 4 hits. And then I'm only strength 3, so wounding on 4s. Ooh, a whole lot of nothing. All right, so you did 2. You have a rank, banner, close order. I have a close order, 2 ranks, a banner. So you win by 1.
Okay. I don't double outnumber you. So.
No. So leadership is 9 base. Minus 1 is 8, so I just give ground 2 inches.
Okay.
So they're going to pop back 2 inches. So just lift him up for me. 1, 2. And what are you doing?
Following up.
Sounds good. Oh, everything's going to heck. There we go. That's kind of where that ends up. And is that the end of the combat phase?
That is. That's it for combat.
All right, on to Dwarf, turn 6. All right, so in the Dwarf command phase, I have to do a rally check here. Unfortunately, it's double 1s, but I get to reroll because my BSB is within 12. Ooh, one
close.
1. Yeah,
close.
Next. No, so they're going to keep fleeing, and they're going to go 7 inches. If you can just move 7 inches for me. We're going to go now into the movement phase, declare some charges. They're going to try charging that.
Sure, yeah. It can't do anything.
So that's going to be it for the charges, I guess. That's a failed charge.
5,
so I go 4 inches forward towards it.
So
if you can just do a little wheel for me. Yeah.
So they're going to go like that.
Perfect. Coming over here, yeah, these guys are just going to
reform.
Yeah, they're just going to do this. Not that it really matters. And I'll get back with the rest. All right, so there's where everything ended up. So we have the Gyro Bomber just kind of did a big circle over here and dropped some more bombs on them. I had the Hammerers reform just in case they want to charge there because this is the last turn. And that's pretty much it. So let's drop some bombs. Oh, another bombing run. So we're going to scatter D6 inches. Oh.
What was that, 5?
5 that way.
Okay.
So we're going to be going centers there. Oh, it's not going to hit anything.
Okay.
Next one.
Next shot.
Direct hit.
Okay. Let's see.
So I got to pick 1. So it's got to go like, 1's got to be directly under it. So 1 directly under, 3 possibles.
Okay.
Ooh, wow, 3 6s there, so all hits.
Okay.
Strength 4, toughness 3.
Yep.
3 at -1.
Heavy armor, so 6s.
So 3 die.
No, that's gonna be a panicking.
Sure is.
These 3 here.
And then just roll that quick panic test, see if it matters here. 7, what's their leadership?
It's higher than that, so they're gonna flee or break. Yeah.
Yeah, you're below 50%, so it's a break. 5 inches going away from what caused it. So you're going to be going this way. So you're going to be ending up here.
Okay.
And that's going to be...
Oh, you get to shoot yet? You're
if we're moving, yep. So now it's going to be shooting. So shooting the guy on the hill so everyone can see him. 6 shots. Is he a skirmisher or just a loner?
Loner.
Okay. So just -1 for long range. And -1 for multi-shot, so 6s. 1 hit. Strength 4. No wound. And that's going to be it for the shooting phase. On to combat.
Okay, here we go.
So you're going to be first. Master Assassin.
Yeah, weapon skill 8.
Yeah, D3s.
1 poison.
Perfect.
And these 2.
Let's see.
Strength 4.
Yep, so 3 wounds. So 4 up save. 1 dies. Save 2 of them. Not bad. Now all your guys with their halberds.
7.
You need 4s to hit.
So,
And then 4s to wound because you're strength 4 with the halberds. Oh, that's good roll.
3 at -2 and 1 at -1.
All right, so 5 up. Save that one. 6 ups. Ooh, I take 3 losses. So 4 total. Not going to get a lot of attacks back. 3 attacks going back into them. Champion and 1 other guy. So hitting on 4s. 2 hits.
Yep.
2 wounds at -1.
6s. Nope.
2 die.
2 guys go down.
All right. So you did 4 wounds. So 4 wounds. Banner, close order. I
think
did.
they're heavy infantry too. So I think
Ooh, you remember right? So that's another 1 for rank. I did 2 wounds. Banner.
No, they're regular infantry.
Close order. Okay. Get that out of there. Close order, banner, rank. So you 1. You don't double outnumber me. And I just give ground 2 inches.
So I think you sort of just bump into this guy.
So we go like that. There.
Get rid of these guys.
And that's the end of Dwarf turn 6. On to Skaven turn 6.
So just for fun, for my command phase, he's going to try and drink the brew. Leadership checks. They pass it, so that unit is now frenzied.
Now they have to charge.
I'll keep that there. The other thing I'm going to do in the command phase is try and rally these globadiers over here. They're going to rally, so they're going to continue to run.
9. They're going to be
10, actually, because
they're going to be somewhere over here. It doesn't matter. They count as dead or fled, or I guess some points them because they're fleeing.
Yeah. So for charges, for my movement phase, the compulsory movement, that's definitely going to be enough to put that.
He is in, and do that charge over there.
Yeah. So these guys, it's probably not likely they make it.
They fail.
Yeah. So how far forward is
1
that?
inch.
1 inch.
Because you take the lowest die.
So movement, I won't do any other movement there. Everyone's sort of fine where they are. So we'll go straight to shooting. Let's see if these poison wind mortars can actually pull something off. They're going to drop it on that unit.
They do.
Direct hit. All right. So the one under the center there, who's it going to be
We'll
there?
say the champion.
Okay. So this is a...
well, give me a
2 for the partials.
Yeah, 2 partials.
1 hits.
Sure. So see it. Champion get lookout sir. He does, right? Lookout sir on the champion for the ones directly under the hole. He's good. I'm gonna say that one that hit was on my king.
Okay.
Lookout sir. So good. So it's just 2 into the unit.
All right. So strength 4 for the one guy that hit.
Oh, that's 1 hits automatically there.
Yeah. Okay. So
and
one
then 1 miss.
And 1 miss. So no armor save.
So 5+ ward. Nope. So 1 dies.
And then we'll try a second shot. Same thing with the other.
Sure. Misfire.
Oh no!
Let's go. Take a wound, please. He 4+. I think you take a wound.
Yeah. So he's gone.
Yeah.
All right. Least valuable members of the team by far.
All right, yeah, they charge, so they can't cast magic or anything. So we're going to do the gutter runners now.
They're going to try and throw poison weapons into the hammers. So we have 1, 2, 3.
Wow, lots of
four
poison.
poisons, and I don't think this hits. So
Fives hit.
2 regulars.
Okay, so see if those wound.
Strength 3, toughness
4, so 5s.
No. So no. So 4 saves.
All right, so 4+ save here. Uh-oh. 5+ ward. Ooh, 3 go down.
And I think that is a panicking.
That will probably be a panicking for sure. Let's roll that now. We're good. All right. On to this combat here. So it is going to be the Abomination first, and you're doing D6 + 1 attacks. Is that correct?
Yeah. Does terror do anything to them?
I'm already in combat.
Okay.
I can do a fear test because that may matter. It does. I pass anyway.
Okay. So D6 plus 1 attacks.
6
so
attacks.
6 attacks. It is weapon skill 3 versus.
Weapon skill 4.
So
4 still.
4s.
3.
3 at strength 6.
We got a yep. So toughness 4. So 2s. And what's the AP?
1 is 2 of them are at AP 1, and 1 of them is at AP 2.
Okay, so 5s on these ones. Nope. 6. Nope. 3 die.
And then I should have done my assassin there first.
It doesn't matter. You're going first for everything.
All right. So then my assassin.
Mm-hmm. Hitting on 4s. 3, sorry, hitting on 3s.
1 auto wounds.
Okay, and those all hit.
And then
And 4s to wound. Oh my goodness.
3 more wounds. Full save.
Oh, take 1 wound from him.
And then
So that was in the front.
7.
So just so that I can kind of keep track. That's
Okay.
one in the front because it's going to matter.
And then 7 attacks from the storm vermin.
Yep, hitting on 4s.
2, 3, 4. Strength 4, toughness
4.
4. So 4s. No. So 2 wounds at -1.
So 5 up. Save 1. That's from the front. So I get to attack back. That's going to be 5 attacks to the front. Hitting on 4s. Oh, hitting on. Are you want to go 4 or 3? 3, I think,
They
right?
are 4, I think.
Doesn't matter.
Their weapon skill 4.
Okay, didn't make a change anyway. And then 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
At -1.
Nope, full save.
Oh, okay, so 5 ups. 2 guys die anyways.
All right.
And then
And then I get to do my attacks back into the back here.
okay.
Not that it's going to matter. 3s to hit. Your weapon skill 3 on him, right?
Yep.
And then 6s. Nothing.
And then D3 plus 1 stomps.
Oh.
So 4 at strength 6.
Yeah, and he's going to be AP2 because you're a behemoth.
So
4. And 6s. So 4 more die. Okay, well, they are breaking, potentially. I need essentially double 1s here.
I'm going to pursue with both.
So I break and pursuing. I'm going to run away that way. I'm going to go 4 inches. And then I have to take some perils because I'm running through you. So that's going to be 6 guys taking perils. So this is 5 for the regular guys. 1 dies from the perils there. And then my champion also dies. So I take 2 more. And
Okay.
go ahead and roll because that is probably going to be game.
Storm vermin.
You,
they'll catch you.
well, they'll
Well,
hit
yeah,
him,
so-
so it's just going to be him. We'll say that's his roll.
All right, and then
Yeah, so you catch me,
Okay.
and that's game.
all right.
All right, we'll be right back. We're going to tally the points and see who came out on top. Well, here we are at the very end. We have tallied up the points. How many victory points did I get off of you?
You claimed 451 victory points.
Not a lot. That was only for basically killing the rat ogres.
Ogres.
And what else did I get points
The
off of?
Night Runners.
The Night Runners, right.
Yeah.
So I gave up 872 points. You got points for bringing them down. You've got the full unit from the warriors. You got points for them. My cannons, my anvil of doom. That was all, basically everything on this hill is gone. So you have definitely beat the dwarves and have held on to the hold, if you will. Well, Patty, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
it was a
good
blast
game.
having you in.
Yeah.
For everyone else that watched, I hope you enjoyed the game. Anything that you think we could change, I'm definitely open to the criticism, just because it's our first one doing this and we want to make it better for you guys. Also, like and subscribe, guys. That'll help us out a lot to keep this going. All right, until next time, happy wargaming, everyone.